Welcome back to the shed. This 1976 hardtop Galant, been working on it for a while. It's over a year now, I think. Looking back on old videos, there's a bunch of videos where I work through the process of fixing the rust and doing the body work and painting it. It's painted in Pink Panther, and today I'm putting the car back together. Let's go. So here she is in all her beauty. She looks great. So yeah, the outside's painted. I got the doors on. I haven't worked on the car for quite a while. Life got in the way, which sometimes happens on these jobs. One of the things I went and did was at the Top Fuel over in Tail and Bend last weekend. Now, that's some fun. You should definitely get yourself along to that if you like cars and noise. But I haven't painted the bonnet. That's the last sort of major component of the car that needs painting. And so next, I'm going to put the motor and the gearbox back in. This is a 2.6 litre Astron 4-cylinder Mitsubishi engine that was out of a Sigma. So that's going to go in it, so I'll get that up in the air. It's currently got air conditioning compressor on it. It's not going to be needed. So I'll pull that off, give the engine a clean up, and then we'll slot it all in here. I've had it all in on a previous episode. I made fabricated up a gearbox mount that works with the Galant and that gearbox, the 5-speed. So I know it's all going to go in. It's just a matter of getting it in without scratching anything. I've probably just jinxed myself. But anyway, so it's time to, start pulling it apart, tidy it up, get it in. So here's the beast, 2.6 litres of Fury. I was just having a look at it now. This is the clutch cable out of the Sigma, which is different to the Galant one, but it looks like it's going to work. Certainly it'll work at the pedal end, and it's going to obviously fit the gearbox because this is the same gearbox that the clutch cable came with, but it looks like the ratio, how much throw the pedal's going to have, it looks very similar, well, maybe even identical between the Sigma and the Galant, which would be cool. That should make life nice and easy. So this is the AC compressor. This doesn't feel too bad actually. This car might end up having AC. It's certainly not going to have AC in its first version. So I'll pull the compressor and the tensioner for it off. Then we'll give the engine a bit of a clean up. It's got a bit of grime on it, and then get it in. This isn't the final version of engine this car's getting. The plan is to build one of these up with EFI, like Magna style EFI, and a turbo. I think it can be done using all factory components. Maybe not the exhaust manifold that came on I think they were called a Scorpion. Maybe not use that manifold, but there might be a good aftermarket one. But I think you can do the majority of it using factory parts and making it look pretty factory, and I'll just get it to run off like an aftermarket ECU. So while I've got it all in front of me, I was looking at things I'm going to need for the turbo conversion. So that's the oil pressure switch. So I should be able to get an oil feed from there. And then I need to, I guess I'll modify the sump. I'm going to need to put an oil drain in it somewhere. Can probably, put one into the sump down here, I expect. And then over on the intake side, Jesus, there's a lot of vacuum wires, or hoses. It's a thing Aussie cars from the 80s were unbelievable for vacuum. But yeah, it all looks fairly normal. That's the fuel pump in there, believe it or not. Thermostat, dizzy, carburetor, starter motor, alternator. It's all there, but I'll thin out some of these vacuum hoses. We're not going to need all them, and I'm not even sure what some of this stuff does. But anyway, we'll figure it out. For this version, for the initial version of this car, I just need it to run and drive nicely. So yeah, I think we'll be able to delete most of the vacuum stuff and hopefully get it running pretty good. But for starters, I'll pull all this stuff off. But anyway, let's start plugging away here and deleting all this stuff. It's crazy, really. This is, I guess, it's the last iteration of a carbureted engine before they went EFI. And when they went EFI, they didn't need any of this stuff anymore because they could control the emissions of the engine by altering the amount of fuel and adjusting the timing as well. And pre all of that, this is the way that the car manufacturers complied with emissions. All right, it's time to sling it in. All right, so need to clean these taillights up. You can see that the chrome along here is pretty dirty. This outside, it's kind of, this plastic black piece is dirty, and obviously it's covered in dust and grime and whatever, both of them are. So, yeah, need to tidy these up significantly. Yeah, you can see how messed up they are. I guess that's how you change the globes out the back. Interesting. Yeah, so you have to tidy these up, because when you've got a car that's as shiny as that and looks as nice as that from the back, you can't have these dirty, stinky taillights in there, and these are the ones I got, so we'll work with them. I'm going to do it with attempt to do it with a combination of various cleaners, glass cleaner, mold remover, and some rags and stuff, and we'll yeah, see how they turn out. So glass cleaned up nice on both of these, actually really nice. They'll look terrific. The problem I've got is these frames. I think this one would pass, but this one's no good. You can see, I think you can see the black bit here. It's just, I think it's weather damaged. It's just had too much time in the sun. It's like really, really nice black, like gloss black, and then this is going to sit up against it. So these things are just going to look rank. I think the solution is to paint these. So the engine is in, gearbox is in. I was underneath it, bolting up the trans mount. The valence is painted. I've got the valence bolts there, which I've brushed on pink paint. And I've ordered some speed nuts. The speed nuts, just like this one here, they locate to hold the valance on, and it forms the shape for the guards. So once that's on, then I can cinch down the guards, get them adjusted right, then put the grill in. I've got the seats back for it. I picked them up from the trimmer a couple of weeks ago. They look epic. Got the door cards for it as well, front and rear. They also look great. He's done a terrific job there. I've got carpet here, underlay, that's all come in. I've got the original headliner out of it, which is stuffed, but the cardboard backing for it is good. So I bought some headliner material, so I intend to do that myself. Maybe even today, not really sure. But yeah, making real good progress. Before I put the tail shaft in, I need to figure out what I'm doing with the diff. This diff here is I think it's the original one to the car, but it's drum brake rear, tiny little pumpkin, not sure what ratio it's got or anything like that. But in another 4-door Galant that's here, that I got in a previous video ages ago, it's got a disc brake rear end, and I believe, not sure, but I believe it was out of, I don't know, like a Scorpion or a Starion or one of those things. But yeah, it's got a disc brake rear end. From a very quick glance at it, months and months ago, I think it was a bigger pumpkin as well. If it's out of a turbo car, that would explain it. But yeah, I think it's got a bigger gear set, which would be cool. The disc brakes are more than welcome here. And yeah, I think the track's the same. So it'd be a good solution for this, and my intent is to put it in this car. So I need to, at some stage, go down and drag the green one out of the field and have a look underneath it, and yeah, maybe do a diff swap this one into that and that one into this. But I'm not there yet. I just need to get some time to get down there and do that. I've got to fit the fuel door. I've already painted that. It's here, looks great. I need to fit that up at some point. All right, tail lights are in. They look cool. They look really cool, actually. Suit the car. I can't remember where I got up to, but I installed the fuel door, rear windows in. Oh, painted the radiator. This is all the gear out of the Sigma. I dummied it up and it fits, which is great. There's a fan shroud there. I've got a fan up on the shelf. Radiator hoses fit. So, yeah, I need to wait for those hoses. I need to wait for the heater hose and the adapter, the T-piece, to come in to finish off the plumbing for the back of the motor. The motor's all bolted up. I haven't done any of the wiring yet. That's a job for another day. This is the headliner. It's pretty ratty, but the cardboard on the back feels good. And this is along the back edge there. It's got a bit of a wave in it. I'm not sure what has caused that, but I'll look into it. Maybe a bit of water's gotten in there, I'm not sure. So I'll look into that. But anyway, this will do fine. This is the material that I bought. It's like a foam backed thing. It's just like a flat black sort of thing, but it's got this foam backing, which similar to the factory one, which will be nice. So I'm gonna cut that up, get this off, clean all up, cut that up, put it in. That's a job for another day. Yeah, well, I've run out of time, as per usual, but I guess that's the progress you make sometimes. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.